Okay, I would like firstly to thank the CRC for the opportunity to talk to the community about the elephant in the wheat belt, the deaths of our young people on the roads. For those that don't know me, I am Chris Arnold, Principal of Narembeen District High School and a long-term resident of the town. Leon has asked me to talk about the flow-on effect that the accidents causing fatalities have on the students at the school and, to be honest, the staff who have taught them. Now, I realise this impact pales in comparison to that felt by the immediate family, and I have nothing but absolute respect for the courage of parents Des Smoker, Keith Miller and John and Carol Curry, who have, over this and the 2017 Sock Week, spoken out in the hope that they can make a difference for another family. As a long-term resident, I know that deaths on the roads are not a recent problem. As a teenager, I was unfortunate enough to attend 3 funerals of young people I had gone to school with, who died through car accidents on our rural roads. These were people I swam with or played junior netball with, or who were in my class at school. The sad thing is, it is still happening. I am still attending the funerals of young men and women I have taught, in some cases speaking for their families or presenting the eulogy on their behalf. In the past few years, we have lost 3 young men from the same class, one in 2011, followed by 2 young men in March 2016. Then one of our more recent Year 10 graduates was involved in a fatal accident just weeks after. It is heartbreaking to watch the students who have passed through the school cope with the loss of a friend, and for the class of 2005, my daughter's year group, the loss of 3 friends. In 2016, our students still at school were hit with the sudden loss of one of their mates, as she had only graduated at the end of 2013, and still had a lot to do with many of our students. To see them all at the memorial service, coming to terms with the sudden and permanent loss of someone who was laughing with them just the week before, is still a vision with me. Watching the teacher running the memorial service breaking down while making his closing for the family was a powerful reminder of just how many people in small rural towns are affected by these accidents. Earlier in that same year, I watched friends struggle to hold back tears as they walked next to their mate's coffin and spoke of his sense of humour and loyalty as a friend. They were burying their 3rd classmate in 5 years. Grief is hard to cope with as an adult, but teenagers find it even more so, mainly due to the fact that they are less comfortable at this time in their life in seeking support from parents or other adults. In high school, the teachers will often have a challenge effectively assessing whether a student is having a difficult time coping with the loss. At this age, they also have the tendency to keep their grief bottled up, display their emotions by acting out behaviours. Sometimes substance abuse or even eating disorders are mechanisms they use to cope with loss. Luckily, most of our students affected by the loss of friends have been able to come to us or other adults to ask for help. We have used our school psychologists to assist us and been available to them when they have needed it. Our Year 9s and 10s start learning all about safe driving here at school and continue this into their senior years. If we could just get through to them that they are really not bulletproof, that accidents happen every day and that they can make themselves safer when they take to the road by modelling all of the safety tips they learn on the way. And just refuse to be in the car with someone who is texting, or not wearing a seatbelt, or has been drinking or under the influence of drugs, or any of the other major factors that we all know are the main causes of accidents on our country roads. Too many sons and daughters, too many brothers or sisters, too many friends. Let's stop the carnage, guys.